Go for it.
So huge thanks for joining myself. Look, and PR. Look, it was quite interesting. We came to Crown Plaza Black Friday today, and someone said, "Are we brothers or twins?" You know, I think we look different. You know,
Massively, yeah.
you know, obviously different.
So different.
You know, and there's a. I was going to say there's a difference in wealth level as well. And PR is much more active than me by 100% in property. I'm active, but you know, as I said yesterday, one thing which I would change is, look, I got the funding back from Thomas's deal. Oh, brilliant! Jeez. Thank you. Yeah, but 2 minutes. So look, you know, people insistent on getting the bills finalised there and so forth. And
People want money.
yeah, exactly. Look, so you know that's what I learned this year. I think even in the last few days, you literally just getting the email from Thomas and Crowd with Us, who are my main sponsors at the National Development Summit, and literally I thought, wow, that's great. I got 12% return on investment, but I was thought maybe I could have invested a bit more or significantly a lot more. But we're always thinking that, particularly when a deal's done well and gone well.
Yeah.
So, PR, look, your book, which you're going to be working over Christmas, and I'm not going to be writing a book over Christmas. I may write a book at some point. I've literally done a short part of the book, but there's a lot of dedication to get that book out with Jay. And that book comes out in, should be quarter one 2019.
Yeah, end of March it will come out properly. And
Okay.
post to people who purchased it.
So look, that's what you're going to be working on over Christmas. And I was saying to PR, you know, one of the reasons why people are coming to the summit isn't just for funding, of course, it's also for deal acquisition as well. Now, Peter was explaining to me how important it is about the bonding experience after the actual summit itself.
And how people love drinks and how people love to network in the bar. And we actually have just speaking with someone who's a potential drinks reception sponsors.
And that's why, look, this year, or 2019 for January, I'm actually staying in this hotel overnight. I've already booked my ticket, if you can say book your ticket, reserve your room. Literally, for me, it's like a booking a ticket. There's no difference between booking a ticket and reserving a room. It's just
Same price.
Yeah, it's more or less it's a transaction at the end of the day. For me, though, the transaction is worthwhile. Why? My experience being at MIPIM in 2018, was it all positive? I'd love to say yes. However, it wasn't. It was about learning, and sometimes it takes you one or two events to really know how to really grasp that learning, and that's why networking after the meet finishes is so key as well. PR, just in terms of numbers, deals this year, you know, in December, I got this wrong. I know you were at Auction House London, but you were at least one or two other auction houses this year.
Yeah.
Look, I remember Martin Skinner years ago saying how many deals he looked at in the catalogue in a month. Of course, it's not necessarily just about the number of deals, that's just one metric. But in terms of metrics and deals this year, just some metrics?
So I guess I've looked at about easily 5,000 properties in auctions.
When you
over the
say
year.
looked, is that using just basic technology or going a little bit
going
further?
for the catalogue, and then probably I've looked closely at about 500 properties, and then I viewed about 50.
50.
Yeah, and out of that I did 3 deals for the purchasing side, and I sold 9 properties in auctions. So I guess the volume of transaction was about 2.5 to 3 million pounds. That's the level of transactions this year.
Look, of course we reflect on the year. I reflect on this year myself, and I also, of course, you know, look forward to going into the new year. What, apart from the book coming out in quarter one, what other changes are going to be for you, PR, as well?
So I'm looking at sort of expanding the deal finding side of things, because I know there's Brexit, there's uncertainties in the market, and there are going to be opportunities, and especially now there are opportunities in the market. Some of the properties that are selling in auctions, they're selling for less than what they were purchased for 2-3 years ago, and when people have to sell, they just take less money for the property. So there are opportunities on purchasing side, and I want to expand that side of the business, get more high net worth individuals on board, high net worth clients, and people who can perform, to really be doing deals this year. It's coming year.
So look, it's just a short snapshot. I always promise to PR these videos will be quick. So
not 2 minutes today.
4 minutes.
Okay.
So I've got your booking. Of course, it's not just Piotr's book. It's Jay Howard as well. Jay's from Auction House London. Jay's the Auction House London manager. And at the summit also you're going to meet Ross Harper, who's from Auction House Scotland. So look, that's it for the moment. I don't want to prolong the conversation. This may be my last Facebook Live until the new year.
No, it's not.
No?
I promise. You're going to do another one today, probably.
Possibly. That's it for the moment. I've got my sound system on, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to press finish, but I'll try.